But firstly, tell us a little bit about your influences. Obviously, you are very well versed in not only Indian cinema but world cinema. Um, who are some of the people you're looking at today, and why?
Uh, my influences have been far too many in the sense like I've always been very impressionable, so I get influenced all the time. So, and beginning with, say, for example, as a child when I would see a Guru Dutt film, and one larger turning point was watching Vittorio De Sica at a festival, and then moving on, I discovered Martin Scorsese too late in life, and ever since then he's been a big influence. To all the current filmmakers, like today I see, say, for example, a Neeraj Ghewan, who made Masan, or Chaitanya Tamane, who made Coat. Then there's also this movie, Tithi, which I saw, a first-time filmmaker from Karnataka, Ram Reddy. I have never seen a film like that in the last 5 to 6 years. And somebody who can make a movie like that in that little a cost, with a non-actor staying in a village with the villagers, and a film that's so hilarious and it says so much more. So they all influence me. Anybody I'm jealous of, I'm influenced by the same person. So those are my influences, and I feel that today this morning I was putting up a post, and I realized that since last year there's an Indian movie that won Venice Court. Consistently at all the major film festivals, one Indian film has won. This morning, another Indian film called Angry Indian Goddesses won the People's Choice Award in Toronto. So every single large festival in the world has had one Indian film winning. And that has never happened in that quantity and that level of competition. So for me, I think all these people are going to be the bigger influencers to me and to every other filmmaker.
Do you believe that creative people have any boundaries?
I think our boundaries are what, my boundaries are where I just stop walking. In the sense that our boundaries are always external. Our boundaries are like, in a sense, I will go out and I'll try and break free and I'll try and do anything. And then tomorrow, everything else that my resources and things don't stop to limit me. When I've exhausted them, becomes my boundary for that moment. Otherwise, I think we are limitless in the sense we can possibly do anything. And we have seen that various various filmmakers doing that. In our country, we are constantly expanding our boundaries. Because I think from the point when I came into the industry, we had hardly explored anything. And now we are constantly exploring ourselves. And we are constantly trying to create new things and pushing boundaries and kind of expanding them.
What is the best team you've worked on and why?
I think every time, I've always had a great team. I'm a firm believer in collaboration, since we are talking about collaboration, because I think the film works, then the credit goes to the entire team. But when it fails, it is only the director, because only he had the power to say no. And the points that he does not say no is where his failures lie. Things that he did not stand up and say, no, this doesn't work. So as a filmmaker, I'm in a very privileged position of saying yes or no, whereas a whole lot of people are working all the time. I would not know how to constantly work on the exposure of a camera, to know the way I'm imagining and seeing things with my naked eye is being captured or not. I depend on my cameraman. And I have to, like he said, I have to trust him. When he says, it's fine, I need to trust him that it's fine. I can't let my insecurity also bog him down. I need to trust my production designer. When I give them the brief, and I need to be open to them. I need to share it with them. With actors, I have this very strong bond of trust. My actors trust me so much that they would do anything for me because they have this faith back in me that I would not let them fall. So I can literally ask them to jump from a place and they know nothing will happen to them because there's a trust. I'm saying without those trust and those bonds, we can't really make a film. It might originate from me as an idea, but for it to fortify, for it to become something, I need a team. And I've always handpicked my team. And like I said, it's very important that the team gets along with you. And I always pick up people who I think are better than me. I never try to be the one who's always the best on the set. All my ADs turn out to be better filmmakers. All my team members, they turn out to be better viewers. I can't have yes men around me. So it always works very well.
That's an interesting point about yes men, because very often after you've reached a certain stage, people are incentivized to make you feel like whatever you're doing is correct. But sometimes the stakes get really, really high, and as the stakes get higher, in fact, you get more and more yes men around you. How do you sort of cut through that?
No, I think I've been very lucky compared to a lot of other people because my career began with a series of failures. And I think failure is a much better teacher than anything else. I have learned a lot from people I admire very much what not to do. And so I have to figure out as I go along what to do in life. But I've always learned from others what not to do. And I always have learned from failure because it has one primary thing that it has taught me is not to be insecure. I'm saying when you're really thinking to break a boundary, then you must go out and break a boundary. Because unless you don't do that, you won't realize that very jealous of very good filmmakers. And the first thing I do is I seek their friendship. Anybody I'm jealous of, I seek their friendship and I learn from them. And they're like very young filmmakers that I always surround myself with. And that I think keeps me very alive. And all this I've learned from all my filmmakers that I used to work with earlier. Where, when I came into the industry, people were full of selves. And they would not, everything was about, it's my film. And it never really becomes a collaborative thing. And a lot of filmmakers would make their films through someone else. So I've learned from all that. And I'm still learning. I still make mistakes.
Great. Thank you.
अभी ठीक है अभी बसले खाली
सेकंड रुपए सर एक सेकंड खाली मारने दो फिर आपको जगह दे एक मिनट यार अरे अरे कितना चलेगा तो बस वाह अरे ये काम यार नहीं मत निकालिए फ्लैश का कसा फ्लॅश लाईट आहे ना एवढी न्यूज मध्ये किती कुठे आले ए शबरे बाईला पाठी एक मिनिट विनोद बघ रे राजा मागे कोण आहे
अनुराग से जानना चाहेंगे ब्लेंडर्स प्राइड से जुड़े क्या कहना चाहेंगे
ब्लेंडर्स प्राइड का जो पूरा थीम है जो ब्लेंडर्स प्राइड फैशन टूर हो रहा है जो कि स्टाइल जो है आपके अंदर से आती है और वो मेरा बहुत सख्त तरीके से मानता भी हूँ क्योंकि बहुत समय से मैंने भी देखा है कि हम लोग हमेशा जो है किसी और की नकल करने की कोशिश करते रहते हैं, हम कुछ और बनने की कोशिश करते रहते हैं और हमें समझ नहीं आता क्या गलत हो रहा है। जब एक दिन पता चलता है कि आपके अंदर जो है वही है जो बिकता है, वही है जो लोगों को पसंद है, तो और वो कहीं ना कहीं ब्लेंडर्स प्राइड के साथ अच्छे से ब्लेंड होता है, इसलिए उनके साथ जुड़े हूँ।
अच्छा सर, आपकी बात करें किस तरह के कपड़े पहनना पसंद करते हैं, किस तरह का डिज़ाइन आप कपड़े?
मैं तो वैसे जनरली अगर आप देखेंगे रोज़ मैं जब काम के लिए जाता हूँ तो मैं तो वो वाला आदमी जो शेल्फ में सबसे ऊपर जो पड़ा होता है वो उठा के पहन लेता हूँ टी शर्ट, बट नॉर्मली मैं जीन्स पहनता हूँ, जैकेट पहनता हूँ, टी शर्ट पहनता हूँ, आपने देखा है मुझे तो। और मैं अपना मैं बहुत ही शौक़ है मुझे जूतों का, मुझे शौक़ है जैकेट्स का, तो जब भी शौक़ पूरा करने का मौका मिलता है पूरा करता हूँ।
सर आज का एक्सपीरियंस आप बताइए कैसा लगा आपको?
अच्छा है, मैं तो पहले बहुत खुश हूँ कि ब्लेंडर्स प्राइड के लिए इधर आके आई मेट विश्वनाथन आनंद जैसे दिग्गज से मुलाकात हुई, ऐसे आदमी से जिसे कभी ऐसी हस्ती जिनसे कभी आप मिल नहीं सकते हो, और इतने सारे डिज़ाइनर से मिले और यहाँ पे आके अच्छा लगा बिकॉज कहीं भी कोई चीज़ हावी नहीं थी आपके ऊपर और आपके बारे में थी और आपके अंदर के स्टाइल के बारे में थी, आपके पर्सनालिटी के बारे में थी, तो अच्छा लगा मुझे।
सर जैसा हमने देखा आज काफ़ी डिज़ाइनर थे, तो कुछ अपने लिए कुछ डिज़ाइन कराने के लिए क्या कपड़े?
मैं तो अपने कपड़े डिज़ाइनर्स ऐसा नहीं होता कि एक पूरा डिज़ाइन आप जो है किसी का आप अपना डिज़ाइन खुद बनाते हो दूसरों के सबसे कुछ ना कुछ लेके, तो मेरा तो हमेशा ऐसा फिल्टर रहता है कि आपने सबसे कुछ ना कुछ लिया और जो बनाया वो आपका अपना खुद का कॉम्बिनेशन है।
जितने डिज़ाइनर यहाँ पर सेट मौजूद थे,
मैंने पहली बार इतने एक साथ देखे।
आप किसे प्रेफर करेंगे अपने डिज़ाइनिंग को?
मैं किसी इंडिविजुअल डिज़ाइनर को तो ऐसे नहीं देखता हूँ, मेरे को डिज़ाइनर्स काफ़ी पसंद है, बहुत सारे पसंद है और उनसे मैं अलग अलग लोगों से लेकर के जो है अपना खुद का मिक्स एंड मैच करता हूँ।
आप सबसे यंग डायरेक्टर भी उसमें आते हैं, आपको कैसा फील होता है?
मुझे अच्छा लगता है, मेरे को जो करने का मन है, जो मैं करना चाहता हूँ मैं लाइफ में वो कर रहा हूँ, वो हमेशा अच्छा लग रहा है और बहुत अच्छा लगता है।